The flashing lights of the club, the roulette wheel, the chemical high. Cut the lights, and what remains? A complete void. We possess an inherent, unfillable internal space. We drop in external stimulation, hoping it acts as filler, but it disappears on contact. The math is brutal. Every time the high fades, the void stretches wider, and our baseline satisfaction drops even lower. The system is not malfunctioning. It operates exactly as designed. It is engineered to keep us endlessly consuming until we are entirely hollowed out. I have tried to beat this loop with sheer willpower. You read the self-help books, you build up your ego, you muscle your way out. And it fails. You spend decades trying to win a game where the rules are strictly stacked against you. It drains you physically, leaves you emotionally bankrupt, and keeps you psychologically busted up. Falling flat on your face serves a stark, necessary purpose. Becoming completely lost, hitting that absolute rock bottom, forces you to finally look for a solution entirely outside of yourself. If the internal void we've described is infinite, then the only solution that doesn't vanish is something equally vast. This is the entry point for Jesus Christ, defined not as a distant historical figure, but as the eternal great I Am. We usually picture heaven as a passive retirement home in the clouds, an eventual post-death reward. But cross out the geography. Heaven operates in the present tense. If Christ is the source of all fulfillment, then being in his presence is the definition of heaven itself. It is a lived reality that replaces the internal vacuum with something that finally holds. Choosing to stay separated from that presence, to keep chasing the vanishing highs of Act 1, is the waking definition of hell. You are choosing to remain in a state of perpetual hunger. Our decision rests on which state of reality we inhabit right now, the decaying cycle of the world or the perfect world found in Christ. The world operates on a transactional hustle. You put in the work, you get the dopamine. Grace operates on a completely opposed set of mechanics. These side-by-side models show the structural difference. Self-improvement on the left attempts to put tape over the fractures of a broken vessel. Grace, on the right, completely replaces the center with a solid, glowing core of peace. You do not have to clean yourself up to earn this. The core expands outward and repairs the structure from the inside, with absolutely zero prerequisites. Finding this perfect world in Christ means acquiring everything you have ever needed, and exactly what you lacked. Handing over the wheel is a highly logical trade. You exchange total weakness for absolute, lasting power. Life after surrender feels fundamentally different when the noise of the world's demands goes quiet. The pressure to find the next fix is replaced by a sense of being finished. Forget the idea that you need to conquer your vices before you approach God. The great physician does not ask you to cure your own disease before you walk into the clinic. The opportunity to step off the hamster wheel exists right now. It is available this exact second, before you move to the next task. The only barrier standing between the crushing weight of the world and the absolute peace of Christ is a single, unfiltered decision to let go. Whether sitting in your car, riding the tram, or holding your phone in a quiet room, this invitation is open. It requires zero religious perfection. It requires a raw, honest admission, a prayer that says, I am lost, I am empty, and I need you to step in. When you invite the great I Am into that void, the math flips. You trade a waking hell on earth for an entirely new life. The endless chase concludes. The water finally goes still. You have found the singular truth that satisfies. God bless you.